What's up, y'all? Happy Sunday. It's King Rick, you feel me? Just to give y'all a little heads up and stuff like that, you feel me? Early this morning, you feel me? Early this morning, I wake up, y'all know I wake up hella early. Sometimes I go back to bed, I be in prayer, all that, you know what I mean? Meditate, all that. But y'all know the on this side where we at, on the west coast, you feel me? The streaming officer, the crybaby, the wah dude. Y'all know how they be riding around in cars with each other, and the dude is always talking, da, 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 you know what I mean? Like he trying to help somebody out, but he can't help himself. They can't help other males in their group, their little stalker group, you feel me? Trip out on this. Early this morning, right? Because last night it was a crash. So early this morning, the dude is plotting with the males, with the dudes that's inside with the females inside their little residentials and stuff like that, right? So he's plotting with them. I just wake up to a gang of males talking while other males playing on their devices trying to distract or whatever, right? But the dude, the officer, who everybody already got together and protested against, you feel me, with prejudiceness in the department and stuff like that, why they gotta have a body cam. This dude plotting on the females only. So now y'all ladies know what they help really was to get to y'all assets to try to do whatever they was trying to do. Why they passed their health problems, you feel me? So if y'all inside doors, 2025, even in the 2000s, every building in this country, especially after the pandemic, has to have a ventilation system that actually operate and work. You feel me? Other than that, that's illegal. So for me, when I sit back and I look out the window to look at the sky, whatever, right? Say my prayers, whatever, right? What I notice all the time is that all the houses have some type of window open. These same type of houses already confirmed they got a male stalker, somebody that's in treason in these houses. Now, mind you, this is Los Angeles. Nigga, nobody is leaving their window open upstairs, downstairs, all around stairs. That's not happening. You feel me? Because of the past of getting robbed and stuff like that. You feel me? So what they're doing is they're leaving their windows open. So they can hear an idiot scream out whatever his orders is from the department. You feel me? Because they can't sleep no way. And you already know, if you cannot function legally, you can't work. Legally, you can't even testify against somebody else unless they're a part of your group. Somebody else that you against or whatever it is, the case may be, you can't even hit the stand because you're delusional already. You cannot function as a human being because you can't even sleep. That's the whole purpose why we got breaks. You feel me? So moving forward, now that y'all know what they be doing and why those windows be open, shut them windows. Shut them windows or leave them open so everybody who has a camera system, which pretty much everybody got a camera system, you feel me? Y'all can also hear that too. And y'all camera system hear that too. And y'all know how good Ring is because it's a gang of people. Like I told y'all before in the videos way back, it's a gang of people doing life from messing up on Ring. They even make videos making fun of how stupid they look trying to ring doorbells and all this other stuff and playing on doorbells and trying to pretend whatever, right? So I know already consciously that these idiots already know. You feel me? They're being recorded. They're being filmed. They already know that. So when they talking about this, oh, you know, we're trying to help you out. We're trying to help you out. Consider that for y'all females a nanny cam. Y'all can hear him screaming. Y'all can see everything that's moving and hearing everything that's moving around. Y'all can hear everybody charading up and down the street. And every time he put on the sirens, the sound and the atmosphere changes. Every time they start screaming, and depending on what they're saying, the sound will change. Letting y'all know how informant they are, but how illegal they are, because there's no such thing as them being an informant. In order to work for anybody, you have to have some type of benefit. You have to have some type of paycheck, some pay stub, you feel me, where you can do your taxes, a W-2, you feel me? Other than that, you're illegal. You're just a sex slave. You're just benefiting somebody that ain't even benefiting, and you're not benefiting, and they're not paying you. That's the same category as being a sex slave. You're working for no pay. Do you get what I'm saying? That's sexually exploiting. That's all that is. That's slavery, and slavery is a capital crime. You feel me? So when they're openly, falsely, fraudulently, which is another federal crime, talking and presenting themselves as something they're not, they're letting y'all know how much money y'all got. And what they're trying to do now, and why they're trying to do it, is trying to prevent scripture, which they're suffering from anyway. Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 12. The hell they thought I said it for? What's theirs is finna go to somebody else. And they know that. You get what I'm saying? So who do y'all think is finna get those houses, and why those idiots ran to them in the first place? Because if they're all screwed over, somebody else is finna get that property. Somebody else is finna get that house. Somebody else is finna drive that vehicle. You feel me? That's not nobody trying to help you out. That's somebody that's trying to hate on you. That's a hater. That's a hate crime too, because they're only doing that to females and their family and their little friendship, which ain't even a real family or a friendship. Do you get what I'm saying? So just to give y'all the heads up, and then give, y'all, so y'all can do y'all Ezekiel chapter 23 thing, you feel me, and bring awareness and let all the females know in y'all circles on why they the only ones that try to talk and yap, why they thought it was funny, why they are part of this group that everywhere you turn on the street, they bend it over. You feel me? We been had drugs around. Drugs don't do that. Their lifestyle of getting armed in their anus did that. And they learned that from that county jail, from that idiot screaming with that tank head of his. That's where they learned that from. Do you get what I'm saying? So them trying to speak against anybody, plotting against anybody, calling in, trying to be secret about anybody, those are hate crimes. The reason y'all see me not paying attention to that, because that's their data against them. Those their charges. I've seen them in all types of ways. That's why I always remind y'all what the news already said. They're in their text messages. They're in their social medias. They're in this. They're in that. Basically, they're in their phones. They're in their phones. They shouldn't have been domestic terrorists. What right do they really have? Who's really representing them in court? Who's going to? When they don't even like them. Do you get what I'm saying? Think about all the confessions that they're doing of their actions, their crimes. Think of our awareness, and think of how paranoid they are just for us to be speaking about anything, or to even be around each other or whatever, to even know about them, but they're talking about themselves. That's how pointless the merry-go-round is with a narcissistic individual. So yes, I'm telling y'all, report them. They pedophiles anyway. Report them. When a person don't know what no means no mean, and then y'all see how we got together once again and protested against prejudiceness in the department, and then you see the department participating and telling them what to do, meaning they're getting the same charges, that they're letting y'all know they're caught. You get what I'm saying? Like, they wasn't in there to protect and serve against all enemies of this country, foreign and domestic, especially if they're domestic. And just a heads up, after 9/11, September 11, you can't say, which we already know, you cannot speak or say anything on the phone or out in the open or anything in this country. It's certain key words that just increased, that if you say, they're automatically on you. You cannot speak against a woman or a child in this country. You cannot even speak against an American citizen. The AI system is reporting them continuously. That's a lost cause. So when they're speaking their emotions and then you see it in them only, when they trying to party with you or whatever with their family members, because all morning or all week they've been sitting back being toxic, and then all of a sudden they want to take you to the sedations place. Y'all remember Bill Cosby and Michael Jackson. When y'all see them, when they tried to play gangster and hard, y'all remember R. Kelly and who he was looking at the whole time, and who he got caught up for. Food for thought, and y'all have a beautiful week, because we're going to have a fast one. The rest of this year is finna go by fast too. and so will they, because they don't got until 2030 anyway.